Hola from the west side. It is me, DCThePurpleDiva, and welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Monday, y'all. I know it was a long weekend for most of us. And getting back into the swing of work was probably a little hard for some of us. I know it was for me. Man, my brain was like rusty all day today. And I was doing stuff in IT. That was just crazy for me. But overall, it was a pretty cool day at work. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know. Yeah, y'all know that my son has autism. It appears he's about to have a meltdown. So he better get himself together. Would you like some melatonin? Yeah, I mean, he's had a cool day. Well, hopefully, the melatonin will help him. But as I was saying, today is let me turn this down. Today is the first official day of, I guess, the Safer at Home in the county that I live in California. And it's until the 20th of December, which kind of sucks, considering this is the holidays. So businesses have to close early during time when they would normally stay open later. And then the crazy thing is that, let me make sure my mic is pointed towards me so you guys can hear me. All right. And then the crazy thing is that the restaurants are being penalized, and that's not really the culprit of spreading, but they're being penalized nonetheless. And I hope that more people don't start losing their jobs, but I think that that's kind of an inevitable thing. I'm telling you, I know that the health officials are trying to do their jobs and they're trying to look out for people's safety and everything, but it's really hard when you are putting many people at the verge of being homeless. It really is hard. And that's and today, the reason I have the angel avatar today versus my normal avatar is because today would have been my mom's 85th birthday. My mom died in 2011, and it's been, I've missed her, and I really miss her around the holidays, and especially around the time of year that her birthday is. Her birthday is always around Thanksgiving. So today would have been her 85th birthday. So happy birthday, Mommy, in heaven. My sister put her flowers on my mom's grave yesterday. I was supposed to go there today, but I'm gonna go tomorrow. It was today just kind of was crazy at work and just getting back into the routine of stuff that I have to do. That I am almost finished with the re-edit of my vlog that was supposed to be released today. When I went back in there to re-edit it, you guys, it's gone from a like 7-minute video to a 12-minute video. Because I switched up how I was going to do it. I had to switch up things because he's no longer in prison. So I tell everything that led up to him and all the signs about, the autism and everything, and just kind of go into that story and what really happened versus what they said happened. So that should be out tomorrow. If you guys haven't noticed, I am upgrading my thumbnails, so I hope you guys like the way that I'm upgrading the thumbnails. They're not as boring. They're not going to all look the same, hopefully. And I'm trying to do some things with the look and feel of my channel, and really to get more synced into what my channel is about, because it is about autism, but it's about autism from the perspective of a caregiver, and it's also about the things that I do, such as my artistic side, my acting, my dancing, my skating, my singing, my poetry, and some of my cooking, So I think I just need to put together, excuse me, a trailer for my channel and kind of highlight everything that it's really about and put that out there as the first thing that people see. So I'm trying to do, kind of some facelifting of my channel. Now, as I said before, I'm not going back and doing over 300 and something thumbnails. But on a go for it basis, I'm going to try to make my thumbnails look better, look sleeker. So hopefully that's happening. But it's getting really kind of scary with the numbers that they're putting out in regards to COVID. And right now they said that there's been over 400,000 people in Los Angeles County. And I swear the numbers just sound like they're higher than who's really actually getting the coronavirus. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say that people aren't getting it, because I actually know people who have gotten it. And the people that I know really had it. But I don't know that that's the case for everyone. Because we all know that there's been people that have gotten false positives as well as false negatives. And now we have one of the pharmaceutical companies that says they're going to have their vaccine out in 2 weeks. And attorneys are saying that private companies could mandate that their employees take this vaccine before they go back to work. Maybe they'll try to make people take the vaccine before they can go see a game at a sports arena in person. Perhaps they'll make people take the vaccine before they can go back into houses of worship. I think that there is going to be a lot of public challenges if they try to mandate people take the vaccine. I'm telling you, there's going to be multiple challenges. You think that you've got people up in arms about wearing a freaking mask? There's going to be more people up in arms if they try to mandate that they take a vaccine. But we'll see what's going to happen. And then the governor of our state says that they're ready. They'll be ready to distribute them. So these people are trying to have these vaccines out by the end of the year. But keep in mind, those of you who may be, chomping at the bit to get that vaccine, it will probably not be available to the general public until the middle of next year. And I find that they're going to be having probably a lot of court battles into whether they can mandate it. Because they can't mandate the flu shot. The flu kills you too. You guys, I'm going to put you guys on mute for just a second. I just need to have a conversation with my son. So I apologize to the people in my clouds. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So this now new mandate is just going to kill any hopes that people who were thinking they might potentially get a job during the holidays, maybe something part-time because things are starting to open up. I believe that those hopes and dreams are dashed. And I think that it's going to be dashed in more parts of the country than where I am. Because we are seeing things on a fast rise, supposedly in many states, and they are afraid that we're going to be back with hospital beds overflowing with people and not be able to handle the amount of people, which would be tragic, because it never has to come to that again. With as many people as allegedly are getting this, and now that actual N95 masks are readily available, as well as face shields, everything, I don't see why there are so many people who are so resistant. I just don't get it. I mean, we really live in a privileged freaking country when people feel that their rights are being violated by being told they have to wear a freaking face mask. We live in a privileged country. So I guess you guys are okay with our country having the #1 rate of the coronavirus. Because yes, we can blame it on the current administration's handling of it, but we can also blame it on how people have reacted or acted like they could care less. Some of you people are not keeping up your washing of your hands and your showering, and taking off everything that you had on when you went out of the house into the world. Some of you people are not bleaching down your houses and keeping the alcohol around and keeping the place extremely clean. I'm just saying, this will be the time to do that. This will be the time to, instead of stocking up and cluttering up your house with, 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. I guess people figure if they get 100 rolls of toilet paper, it'll last them however long they're going to be in lockdown. But we're not in lockdown, you guys. At least not yet. But it appears that it's going in that direction. It appears that is the direction that it is going in. Let me see something. Because this place and its notifications is wild. All right, so I'm gonna share my stream out. I shared it out before I started tonight, but YouTube is bizarre. Hey, Latoya. YouTube is bizarre with the notifications. So, I think I've talked about Corona enough for a minute. I think I want to talk about the alleged possibility, because I am a Tamartian, of Vince and Tamar getting back together. It is rumored that he wants her back. It is also rumored that since her breakup with David, she has been spending a lot of time at Vince's house. I'll let that marinate for a second. Now, what we do know is that Vince never, ever wanted the divorce in the first place. He didn't want to divorce Tamar, but Tamar felt, I really think that she felt like she had lost herself. And I think that she needed to prove some things to herself. But I think in leaving that marriage, her mental stability, the things that were holding her mental stability together, have also been shaken because of events that have happened since then. Because it seems like Tamar was on a roll. When she won on the Big Brother and became the first person of color to ever win on the celebrity version. But then after that, you know, things kind of went crazy. I mean, when she shaved off her hair, I don't know why women do that when they get a divorce. Why do women cut their hair off when they get a divorce? I didn't do that. But I know a lot of other Black women do that. They just cut it off. Now, I went through a bunch of different colors. I colored my hair up when I went through the divorce. So maybe that was my version of it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. OMG, a person of color. Sue Fred, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, someone who was non-white. That's what I meant. Didn't mean, and that could include Black, brown, or Asian. It just so happens that the person was Black. No, everything is not about skin color to me, sir. But you appear to be a troll in my chat. Because you don't even know what my channel is about. If that's what you're saying, you sound like a troll in my chat. Well, whatever, Fred, this is my channel, so I guess I can say whatever I want in my live streams, right? But my channel is an autism channel. But it happens to be an autism channel specifically about people who are Black or brown. If you have a problem with that, then you can exit stage left. This is my channel. I talk about what I want to talk about. That's why it's called DCThePurpleDiva. I don't have time for trolls tonight. It's my mother's birthday, and I am celebrating my mother's birthday in heaven. So if you are coming in here to troll, you can leave. Seriously. Exactly. Nobody got time for that. So anyway, going further, I think that Vince does want to get back with Tamar. He supposedly was talking to somebody and he stopped talking to that person, or supposedly dumped that person when Tamar needed him. You know, when everything blew up between her and David. So he's not with anybody else at this point, is what I understand. And then people were trying to say that this chick was with child, and you know, she was all over social media saying it wasn't true, and people need to mind their own business. And then supposedly, this chick that he was seeing briefly is related to Trina's new husband. Ooh, yuck. I'm like, so I don't know. I know that I told Jovi about it today, and Jovi's just waiting for more information to come out. But she's like, she feels the same way that I do. Vince wants his wife back, and he sees an opportunity and he's going for it. So I'm sure if it is true, we'll hear more about it. We'll see more. I'm sure Logan would love his parents to be together. It would also put, Tamar back in a financially stable way, because Tamar got her own, has some money of her own, but she ain't got that kind of money by herself. And David didn't have that kind of money. He had money, but he was just weird to me, y'all. He was weird, and he called himself a Christian. But then he was weird about certain things that a Christian shouldn't be weird about. Like when Tamar had talked about that they should, abstain from sex for a certain period of time. He had an issue with that. I'm thinking, if this dude is a Christian and he's going to church and everything, then he knows they ain't supposed to be fornicating in the first place, according to the Bible. But David wasn't hearing that. I hope she doesn't. The blonde wig thing was really crazy to me, because, and you know why she wore the wig? Because she said that Vince likes blondes. He likes blonde hair. He likes, I think, if he was with a white woman, it would be a blonde. So that's why she was always a blonde. Crazy. But that's what she said it was about. Probably one of the reasons why she shaved all her hair off when they got a divorce. But she probably will if she gets back with him. Because she still has that. She had that insecurity with him. And I don't know if the stories, about there being physical abuse between she and Vince are true. Nothing was ever substantiated. And see, they got a divorce in the state of California. And state of California is everything is irreconcilable differences. I couldn't get that word out. Irreconcilable differences. That's what everything is here. And it's basically a no fault state. So, that wouldn't even be brought up, nor would adultery if that was part of it, generally. That's how they do it in this state. So, but they never really substantiated whether there was actually abuse. I mean, we heard from the family, it's just, I don't know. Let's see. You believe that's why Beyonce wears blonde hair? It might be. Child. Trying to be like the Becky with the good hair. Yeah, that Jay-Z cheated on her with. She already told it. I mean, we know that it was a white woman. Becky with the good hair. And And for Fred, who always thinks I'm in here talking about color, that's what a Becky is. It is what it is. Becky or Karen. Karen is what they call them. Is the British one. They call them Karens in the UK. That's hilarious. But yeah, she made a bunch of money off the Lemonade album. Shoot, Beyonce has songs that I wish she had done videos for that she never did. I wish she had allowed them to be released onto karaoke, but she never did. I mean, she let a lot of her songs get released onto karaoke so that people could sing them when they want to sing them, you know, but not everything. But she's up for one of the Grammys. Speaking of the Grammys, you guys, my worship leader at church, her son, D Smoke, who won Rhythm and Flow, that Netflix rap competition, he is up for Best Rap Album for Black Habits, and he is up for Best New Rap Artist. I hope he gets one of those Grammys. That would be so good for him. That would be so good for him. It would be so much, I think, self-vindication for him, because he thought that he was going to make it when he wrote that song for Jaheim. You remember that song that Jaheim sung?
Yeah.
You know, Never.
Yeah.
D Smoke wrote the song Never and got an ASCAP Songwriters Award for that. And that was when he was in college. He thought that was going to be his ticket, and it didn't happen for him then. So after college, he was still doing his music, but he was a music teacher at the same high school that he graduated from. And for those of you who are still listening, he graduated from college with a 4.0. He was also, had a 4.0 in high school and had a 4-year scholarship to college. But here's the miracle of D Smoke that he never talks about, but his mama talked about in her book that she wrote a while back, is that D Smoke should have been a crack baby, but he wasn't. And what I'm saying that is that his mother, my friend, because this is back in the days when she was still doing stuff, she's saved and sanctified and sober and hasn't touched none of that stuff in years. But at that time, she had taken a hit of something not too long before she had him. And it should have affected him. He should have been affected by everything that she had done during her pregnancy, and nothing affected him. He was clean when he came into this world. God actually protected him in his mother's womb from her foolishness. He's classically trained pianist, you guys. And so if he gets one of these Grammys, I'm telling you, this will be just such a blessing on this family because their mom, beautiful voice. My friend has a beautiful voice. And she was on the 700 Club before BB and CeCe Winans came on there. Matter of fact, BB and CeCe Winans came on there to take her and the guy that sang on there to take their places. If she hadn't left 700 Club, you may have never heard of BB and CeCe Winans the way you heard of them, you know, that way through 700 Club. But, you know, things happened, and all three of her sons are in the music business. Her youngest son is the artist Sir, who he's more of a singer. He's not a rapper. And he's on Kendrick Lamar's label. All of them can sing though. D-Smoke can sing. He just chooses to rap. And then her oldest son is an R&B singer as well, Devion. So it's like all the kids can sing. But this will be just so good for D-Smoke because both of his brothers have been out there doing it, and finally it's coming for him because he's the only one who decided not to be a singer. You see what you're saying? God is doing it. He is. I mean, despite all this stuff that's going on, you know, I mean, it's a trip because, you know, all of these award shows are going to be virtual and everything. It's not even the same that it was before. Because, I mean, they already have the Soul Train Awards. I've just seen clips of it. You know. Yes, that was her who's singing with him. That was Jackie. That was Jackie singing with him. Yep. She's our choir director at my church. She's the minister of music at our church. Yeah. I mean, and she sung with like a lot of different artists back in the day. She sung with Stevie Wonder. She sung with Yolanda Adams. You know, she sung with Michael Jackson. So, I mean, but her kids are out front. But yeah, you know, they totally gonna use their mama's voice because she can sing her butt off. He saw the performance. Yep. Yeah, that was like, we didn't even know, but they had like left church early that day because they had to be there early and everything. So we knew when it was going to happen and everything. It was really nice to see that. And it's nice seeing him being able to honor his mom that way. You know, because daddy can't sing, so. Then daddy doesn't sing. Mama is the one who sings. Her brothers sing. Her brother's kids sing. I mean, D-Smoke's cousin is Tiffany Goucher, who also grew up in my church. All these kids grew up in my church. They all grew up in my church. Amber Riley also grew up in my church. You hear what I'm saying? These kids all grew up in my church. They were singing in my church. You know? Yeah, it was last year on the BET Awards. And it's a trip because when Amber Riley was on the show Glee, they gave her a hard time because she didn't want to do certain things because it conflicted with her Christian values. Like she didn't want to wear certain stuff. You know? So I remember that, you know, that was a conflict for her when she was on Glee. Yep, Amber Riley. All of these kids grew up together. All of them grew up in my church. They all grew up. They're all in the same age range. I mean, we used to have a teen choir. All of them sang in that teen choir back when they were teenagers. It was called Joshua G. For the Joshua generation. Yep. Her mama can sing too. Amber's mama can sing too, because her mama was in the soprano section in the choir with me. Her mama can sing too. That's where she got it from. And her mother also did a lot of backup singing professionally. That's what she did for a living. But yeah, Amber grew up in my church. She just got engaged. She just got engaged. Her and Gabby. I'm happy for both of them. I am happy for both of those young ladies. They're both in their 30s. You know, they're not spring chickens. And by our society standards, you know, if you're not married by age 30, you're considered, older when you're getting married. So, I was married before I was 30. I was also divorced by age 40, so I don't know. My sister got married later, and she stayed married longer than I did. Both of my siblings got married over the age of 30, I believe. I'm the only one who was under 30. And my sister is the one who's, out of all of us, whose marriage lasted the longest. She's still married. Hey, Miss Pamela. Hey, Terry. Yep, we in that Monday mood. We had a troll earlier. Oh. He had a problem with me talking about color. I'm like, does he not see my face? Does he not see my little brands on my page? That's me. I'm a woman of color. I'm a Black woman. So I was actually just being nice when I said that Tamar was the first person of color. I could have just said she was Black, but then he would have taken it. He would have taken it even worse. So it is, I tell him that this was my channel and this was my live stream, and that hence I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. And if he didn't like it, he can exit stage left, because today is my mama's birthday, and I'm celebrating my mom's birthday, and I'm talking about whatever I want to. You know? So I don't have to, so I'm not crying because I miss my mom. So Troll almost got cussed out. But see, I'm trying to get my channel to monetization. So we're not using no curse words. We're trying to keep it cool. We're trying to keep it mellow up in here. This is the Soul Train Awards. That's what I was talking about that earlier. I was talking about how it was just weird because everything was virtual this year. I saw bits and pieces of it today. Y'all know I don't have cable. Stop it. DC does not have cable. Okay. If it's on cable, I'm going to catch it on the replay. I have Amazon Prime and I have Netflix. If it ain't on either one of them or regular TV, I have to see it when it hits YouTube. But somebody always tapes everything. They always take the best moments. The Pass the Mic it has gotten massive views today on YouTube. That was the ultimate. Pass the mic. And everyone who passed in each mic, the person who got the mic was better than the person who had the mic before. I don't have I'm sorry, did I mute myself, y'all? I don't know what I did. I accidentally muted myself. Sorry, y'all. But I was saying, y'all better be careful of people stealing packages during these holidays. They're already starting to steal packages. I know a lot of people, a lot more people are at home right now, but and the sad thing is that they've been predicting that people are going to spend more money during the holidays. But how are we going to spend more money during the holidays if you're shutting down everything so that some of us don't have the same amount of income coming in anymore? I'm just wondering. cable either. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to I have to finish watching the Soul Train Award. I watched Monica, I watched Pastor Mike, and I watched a couple other things. Monica and Brandy from back in the day. Just one of those days. I love that song. You trying to get your supplies in stock? I don't see how people are going to be spending more money this holiday, but they're figuring that it's going to be more money because people are ordering groceries by Instacart and stuff. So they're counting that kind of stuff. And I did one Instacart, my first Instacart. I got a few things from the grocery store. I tried it. And it was okay. I got exactly what I asked for. They reached out and told me if there would be substitutions. I used it with Vons. I figured that was the safest one to use the Instacart with. So it was okay. But I can't say that I'm going to be using Instacart all the time. It was a convenience because I simply didn't have time to go to the store. So that's what Instacart was for me. It just saved me a trip to the store because it was literally on the day before Thanksgiving. And I was like, I can't go back to the store again. I can't. I was at that point, y'all. So I used Instacart. Hey, Six Figure Days. Oh, I sing, yeah, Monica song. I love Monica. But you guys, I am praying for D Smoke, y'all. He's up for 2 big awards. It will be so cool for one of the kids that got into the business from out of my church to win a Grammy. We got a lot. Y'all ain't know all them kids came out of my church. I mean, it's D Smoke and his brothers. You got Tiffany Couché, Amber Riley. All of them grew up in my church. And all of them can sing, including D Smoke. He just chooses to rap. And he is up for Rap Album of the Year. And he is up for Best New Rap Artist. I think he has a shot at it. I really do. You know, because I don't think that they were ready for a black rapper to get up there and rap in English and Spanish. And be rhythmic with it. They weren't ready for that. You know? And he's from Inglewood, y'all. I mean, he'll be like, really, they haven't had no like, has it? I don't think there's been like a big rapper from Inglewood because Kendrick's from Compton. So this will be from, he will represent Inglewood. If he gets this Grammy, it will be so good. I believe that Nipsey Hussle is up for a post humorous one for his album. But it'll be so good. That'll be so good for Cali, you know. And I just would be so happy for, you know, for my friend, for her family. They've been through a lot, y'all. I'm telling you. If y'all watched, if you guys watched Rhythm and Flow D Smoke kind of told you guys some of the stuff that happened through his rapping, you know, because his father was in prison until he was like 8. I remember when their dad came home from prison, you know. That's how long I've known them, you know. So, and when he wasn't there, it was rough, you know, because she had 3 boys and they was all under the age of 10 because she popped them out 1, 2, 3, literally. You know, I'm just saying, you know, they came real fast and they came real close. They want black to come to heal and behave. They don't want black Africans thinking for themselves. Well, I'm gonna tell you, but see, that's the thing that I like about what D Smoke is doing, even though people are comparing him to Kendrick Lamar, him and Kendrick Lamar are different. They different in that D Smoke, although he's, you know, he's coming, you know, with his rap. What did I just do? Y'all, I am tripping on my computer. My computer's over here tripping. I swear to God. My screen's just all shrunk down. My screen's just all, I'm like, what is going on? But D Smoke he's different than Kendrick Lamar. Because Kendrick Lamar can't play no instruments. You know, he don't speak 2 languages. You know, we talking about one of the few rappers who was a college grad. Okay, because you know ain't that many of them. There's a few of them, but there's not that many. You know, and he's coming into the game probably later than most of them because he's in his 30s. That's why this would just be great for him. You know, because a lot of people don't know that he's the one who wrote the song "Never" for Jaheim. They don't know that they don't know that. They don't know that it was him and his brothers who sang the background on that song and produced it. You know? And then he got an ASCAP award for that. They don't know nothing about all that. But now they know about him as a rapper and as an accomplished musician. So I'm hoping. I'm going to come on camera, you guys, because I've been on here for an hour and my eyes are ready to close on me. Plus, I'm ready to rip off these freaking lashes. Y'all, I tried. They're on, and I'm just ready to take them off. All right, come on, son, sit down. He just wants to come over here and say hi to y'all. Say hi. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Okay. See how he pushes me out of the way? All right, you guys. Thank y'all for coming through. I told you I'm not looking at my hours. I'm just grinding. But I promise y'all, that daggone Matthew Russian one will be out. Vlog will be out at some point tomorrow. It's just when I had to do the update to it, it lengthened the vlog. It is longer now. What are you guys saying? No, D Smoke is I don't think he's not in the same category because he's for best rap new artist and for rap album of the year. For the one that Nipsey is, I think they're just going to give it to him posthumous. That's what they were saying. So I'm gonna get off of here, you guys, because I'm back at work. Last week was so cool. I could stay up as long as I wanted. You know, I could wind down after I got off of here. Now, when I get off of here, I got to go jump in the shower and get in the bed because I got to go to work in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.